Yeah, so joined 16th of March, went home 18th of March. But a testament to the business, really, incredibly well set up with the IT in terms of using Microsoft Teams. Everything in terms of documents was there on SharePoint, and we all really pulled together across all departments to make sure that we had regular dialogue with each other, whether it's on a social kind of informal basis, the charitable events that we did, coffee breaks, but also just a constant effort to make sure that we kept in touch. And there was, there's no barriers to speaking to anyone. And actually, to understand really that my first day back in the office was probably, I think, late June, early July, but I was meeting some people for the first time actually in a physical way. But it felt like I'd been in the business for years. So I was a graduate, actually, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, back in September 2007, which coincided perfectly with what was now known as the Great Financial Crisis or Crash, which pretty much happened early '08 when Bear Stearns went bust. So by comparison to that, a very, very different scenario. I think at the moment, COVID has created a situation where no one knows what was going to come. Whereas back in '08, '09, it was I guess a liquidity crisis, a banking crisis, no lending, businesses going insolvent overnight, vacancy rates on investments, going from fully let to probably 40% vacant in a matter of weeks. Whereas now, on projects such as the one behind me and other projects I'm working on, the demand from the occupier side is still very much there, as is the investor appetite for the product that we're producing. So I think, ultimately very different, but equally challenging. So at the moment I'm working on a number of projects that are spread across our 2017 fund and also our latest Growth Fund 4, all of which are focused on the industrial and care sectors. On the industrial side of things, we have a number of projects that are all at varied stages of the development cycle. So for instance, Portside Park, Avonmouth, Bristol, 2017 fund. We've done a scheme there across 6 units, providing 150,000 square foot of accommodation, which PC'd in May this year. Separate to that, we have Manton Lane in Bedford, which is a standalone warehouse, 166,000 square feet, which is pre-let on a 20-year lease, and we will conclude construction there in January 2021. On the care side of things, working with our JV partner, which is Perseus Land and Developments, have a number of schemes which are in the planning stage at the moment. And then separate to all of those, we have the scheme which I'm stood in at the moment, which is Tungsten Park in Barden, Leicestershire, which will PC in March 2021, providing approximately 200,000 square foot of accommodation across 4 units. So the project behind is actually very much, it almost feels personal to me. I joined the business, as I said, 16th of March. We concluded the acquisition of this site on 17th of March. It's known as Tungsten Park, Barden. It will deliver approximately 200,000 square foot of industrial accommodation across 4 units. Unit range of 21,350 square feet up to, I think the largest one behind me is 92,000 square feet. Seeing a positive level of interest at the moment, and we should be achieving PC through our main contractor Winvic in March 2021. I think there's lots of things really that you could consider as really important, but one thing I would say really is to never underestimate the value of your network and your contacts, and the work that you put into that, into building that network base at a very early stage of your career will be pivotal later on. It takes time to build a career really, shouldn't be forgotten, but ultimately the contacts are who you rely on to get things done later on.